The truth about entrepreneurship that they never taught you in school.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
They never taught you any of this. The truth is you've been consuming way too much. Scrolling is death. Start getting productive.
Get a goal, get a plan, and get up off your...
You want to be productive? I'm going to teach you how on the Brendan Ecker Influence Show. Let's get started.
Get busy living, or get busy dying.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brendan Ecker Influence, where I teach you how to succeed, accomplish your dreams, and develop multiple income streams. On this show, we study the rich, and we teach you how to get rich. How do you stay productive? How do you stay on task? How do you stay undistracted? Because at the end of the day, everything is a distraction. Everything's procrastination. You've been procrastinating too long, haven't you? You've been scrolling like a consumer. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur who is a wantrepreneur their entire life, and they're just thinking about, why they aren't where they want to be in life. Well, the truth is, the reason you're not where you want to be in life is because at the end of the day, you're lazy. At the end of the day, you were creatively too lazy. Maybe you work 60 hours a week at your 9-to-5 job. Maybe you work 60 hours a week working for somebody else. But at the end of the day, that is a broken system. It doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen.
The worst case scenario is the likely scenario, which is cuts will be made, retirees will howl, as well they should. Most retirees will not be pleased with any decision that I approve surrounding any type of benefit cut.
All of these people are going to be replaced at one point by artificial intelligence, whether you like it or not.
A machine. Your confusion is not rational.
Neuralink's already creating technology that can basically execute perfect surgeries.
What the robot's going to do is it's going to peel the array, the threads one by one from its silicon backing and insert it into the targets that we predetermined in the targeting view. The whole process of inserting about 64 threads in our first product is going to be around 15 minutes for this robot. And as Elon mentioned, we've been working very hard to go from prototype to building product.
Tech billionaire Elon Musk is saying his Neuralink company has successfully implanted one of its wireless brain chips in a human for the first time. He made the announcement on X, his social media platform, saying the procedure happened on Sunday. He says the subject is recovering well and that initial results show a promising neuron spike detection. Mr. Musk says the product has been given the name telepathy, and the plan is for it to enable control of a phone, computer, or almost any linked device just by thinking about them. Several rival companies have already implanted what are known as brain-computer interface systems in humans after tests were carried out initially on monkeys.
At the end of the day, the 9-to-5 is over.
You're fired.
If there's anything I want people to know about my brand, my niche, my message, it's that you need to be a leader. You need to start your own business, because if you want to live like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, if you want to have wealth, if you want to live like Patrick Bet-David, if you want to live like Gary Vee and Alex Hormozy, if you want to live like the greats, then you have to be great. You have to do what average people don't do. You have to do what all of your friends in your hometown are not doing. If you want to be successful, if you want to reach absolutely insane amounts of success and wealth in this life, then you need to commit. You need to be productive. You need to not be procrastinating. The truth is, in order to be a great entrepreneur, you need to be focused. You need to not be distracted. You need to not be affected by shiny object syndrome. All of these different things. The truth is, one of the most important things you can do, is to be an entrepreneur and a business owner. But the only way you're going to do that is if you know how to be productive. So how do you just be productive? How do you change that? Well, if you read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, a lot of that book is about a man who interviews the devil. And he's interviewing him as if he's a journalist and just trying to get some insight from the Prince of Darkness himself, Satan, the devil. It's a great book. Everybody should read it. Most important thing I took away from that book is when Napoleon Hill had asked the devil in the book, what keeps people from success? What keeps people from wealth? What keeps people from getting to where they want to go? And the devil said, drifting. Drifting is my favorite way to keep humanity off course. Drifting, procrastination, distractions. Yes, you humans are so easily distracted and swayed by one little shiny object. And it was like the craziest thing I ever heard. I'll try to find the quote and we'll put it in this YouTube episode.
Go ahead and describe a typical drifter. Give your description point by point so I can recognize a drifter when I see him.
The first thing you will notice about a drifter is his total lack of a major purpose in life. He will be conspicuous by his lack of self-confidence, He will never accomplish anything requiring thought and effort. He spends all he earns and more, too, if he can get credit. He will be sick or ailing from some real or imaginary cause, and calling to high heaven if he suffers the least physical pain. He will have little or no imagination. He will lack enthusiasm and initiative to begin anything he is not forced to undertake. And he will plainly express his weakness by taking the line of least resistance whenever he can do so.
If you're drifting, if you're procrastinating, if you're scrolling, if you're watching television, if you're watching Netflix, if you're wasting too much time with your spouse, your girlfriend, your kids, and you're not building a business, you're not building an empire, a system of processes that generate 6 figures a month, if you're not building systems that can get you 6 figures a month and more Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and the nice things you want in life, right? Most people think these things are impossible. Most people believe you cannot have the Lamborghini. Most people believe you cannot have that $10 million mansion. That's only for some people. Well, that. That's school getting in your head. That is the system getting in your head. At the end of the day, entrepreneurship is the only way.
You were lied to.
The system broke you. The system made you believe that if you go to college, you get a degree, you get straight A's, you do all this perfect stuff, you're gonna have this amazing life. You're gonna do everything right. You're gonna make so much money. Bullshit. At the end of the day, guess what? For my agency, you wanna know who I hire? Talented people. You wanna know who I hire? The very best. You wanna know who I hire in my agency and my businesses? Experience. I don't look for college degrees when I hire people. I don't.
There's no need even to have a college degree.
Maybe for particular jobs, particular roles, like a CPA, then obviously I want to see that college degree. I obviously wanna know that you are a certified public accountant if you're gonna be my CPA. There are some positions, obviously, that need credentials. My lawyers do background checks that they actually did pass the bar exam. I can't stress this enough. In 2024, you have to own your own business. If you don't own your own business, you're dead. You're destroyed. You're crushed. And if you already live in a third world country, you're really f***ed now. Because guess what? The United States of America is now one of the most expensive places you could possibly live. And if you have the freedom and the ability to do it, if you're not tied down to your hometown by your family or whatnot, you should travel the world and get out of America. Because in my opinion, the system's going down. And the US dollar, I don't see it lasting much longer. But that's a conversation for another episode. The way that I like to stay productive, I just bury myself in my work. I'm literally always at my laptop. I never leave. I'm always at my desk. I'm always just grinding. I'm always learning new things. I'm always building SOPs out. Maybe I'm working on the website. Maybe I'm editing my YouTube videos for next week. Maybe I'm doing interviews to hire new people, new VAs, new whatever it is. I'm always doing something. That's the thing that you're not doing. Most of you make time in your week so you can go socialize and party and drink. Problem is, you're not making money doing that, are you? Unless you're networking, perhaps. But guess what? Most of the time, people just aren't networking. By the time people start networking, they've drank so much alcohol and they start having these crazy ideas and then they just won't do it. So that's kind of most people. So the good news is, if you're a hustler, if you're a grinder, the rest of the world's out there partying and enjoying life. When right now you really shouldn't be enjoying life. You should be grinding and hustling to make as much money as possible. Because again, in 10 years from now, America is going to be a really difficult place to live in. So just saying, let me talk more about productivity here. A big thing that I like to do to stay productive, every single day I force myself to run 1 mile. I live in Michigan, mind you, so it's super cold here. But guess what? I try to run a mile every single day. And if I can't run a mile every single day, then I will always do at least 100 push-ups a night. And that's my trade-off. If I don't run a mile a day, then I'm doing 100 push-ups a night. And that's just the way I do it. And look at these arms. Come on. We're looking good, right? We're looking good. We got the chest, we got the shoulders, we're doing good. Hey guys, just a quick interruption. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Be sure to leave a review. Also be sure to buy my books and invest in our business, B2B Growth Today LLC, where we will grow your business to the next level using our tier marketing services. Be sure to reach out to us. Let's get you guys to the next level. Let's get you guys more booked appointments. Let's get you guys some good PR. Let's get you guys the American dream that you guys are looking for. Nobody likes to do social media management on a monthly basis, so why not let somebody else take that over? My agency will do that for you. So what are you doing to stay productive? Are you doing your workouts every night? Are you working on your businesses at least 4 hours per night without distractions, without your phone or anything? You need to be working on your businesses. You need to starting businesses, because guess what? Going into the future, AI is going to take over and you are going to be destroyed unless you keep up with the times, unless you adapt and endure. So be productive, crush the game, and win. Ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing else. Stay prudent, stay powerful, and stay wealthy.